Dog Talk. Now here's your host,
Me. Hey. How you doing, everyone? Dave the Dog Man reporting for duty. Welcome to the Dog Talk radio show. We're broadcasting globally. You can listen to us online from anywhere around the planet. And today we're having a fantastic topic. We're all going to become educated in regards to the truth about breed-specific legislation. So that'll be very, very interesting. We're here until 1:30 today, so don't leave your desktop or your laptop. Don't walk away from the smartphone, because it's going to be a really interesting show. With me in the studio, right at this very second, is a gentleman named Ty Doggy and also Zelda. And they're from an organization called StopCanineProfiling.com. That's www.stopcanineprofiling.com. Anyhow, I want to welcome to the show Ty Doggy, and thank you for coming here all the way from Toronto, I believe.
Thanks for having us, Dave. Actually, I'm from Cambridge. Our organization is pretty well widespread across Ontario. We have people supporting us actually all over Canada and worldwide. If you go to our website, www.stopcanineprofiling.com, we have online petitions to send adult to McGinty. There's an online letter you can send also. That we've sent 143,000 letters on behalf of our organization. We ask you to go and sign that. There's also a couple of other organizations that we work with. One is the DLCC. You can check them out, dlcc.ca. And we work with a lady named Debbie Black, who runs what's called the Pitbull Co-op. So what we do with her, there's walks, we get out, and we represent in public the good side of the breed. And there's also a couple of walks that we're having that Denver has actually initiated. It's called the Million Mutt March. Denver's breed-specific legislation, they actually go, excuse me, door to door looking for these dogs. If you've seen the pictures of the piles of dead dogs, that's from Denver. So they've started what's called the Million Mutt March. It's worldwide. In Cambridge, we're actually having it on March 26th, and the one in Toronto is on March 27th. So there's Facebook pages. You can get the link from Stop Canine Profiling. So we ask anybody with any kind of dog can be targeted, and that's what we're talking about.
Sorry for mixing up the Toronto thing earlier, Shawn. Can you tell us why you're called Ty Doggy? Because I thought that was the coolest name. I thought my name was the coolest, Dave the Dog Man, till I met you. Ty Doggy far surpasses, as far as coolness goes, of Dave the Dog Man. So where did the Ty Doggy come from?
Well, we're always looking for the cool factor, I guess. Ty Doggy is based on my dog's name. I'm a big hockey fan, so Ty Domi was one of my favorite hockey players. So my older dog was named Ty, so when we got his daughter, we named her Domi. So that was my Facebook name for quite a while, but a lot of people were writing me saying, thinking I was Ty Domi, the hockey player, so I permutated it into Ty Doggy, which as an animal advocate, it worked very well for me.
And I think it's terrific, too, that you brought your dog with you here. You've got a dog running around the room. We've got a pit bull at the radio station sitting beside me and walking around. And what a great temperament on this pit bull. If it's okay if I say pit bull, you're okay with that, Ty?
I'm okay with that. There really isn't any kind of a breed that is a pit bull. It's not recognized in Canada. And I'd like to point out that although I would like to claim Zelda as mine, she is in fact not mine. She's Zelda Nieces, my dogs are at home. But she is a great representative of our breed. Zelda gets out into the public eye, every chance. She's at the G20 rallies, at all our events, so she's getting the good word out there.
Shawn, the lovely lady sitting to your left, can you introduce her?
Certainly. This is Zelda Nista. A lot of my friends know her. She works in conjunction with Stop Canine Profiling. Big supporter. She's been fighting this fight for a long time.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Dave. I'm really glad that we got invited here.
Can I get you to speak just a little louder and a bit closer to your microphone, please?
Okay, thanks very much, Dave. I'm really glad to be invited here. It's a really special occasion for me and to promote Stop Canine Profiling. Basically, that's what Zelda does in Toronto. She goes to public events mostly and promotes Stop Canine Profiling, our events, and any dog walks from Pitbull Co-op as well.
You know, I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad Shawn's here with you, and I'm glad that the pit bull's walking around the office right now with me. I gotta say, all the year, I know you said not to call it a pit bull, but I just like to say it. You know, I think it's because it's interesting. I've had tons and tons of pit bull type breeds of dogs that have come to me for obedience training, and I've never been bit by any of them. And thousands of them, we're talking. You see, I have about 400 dogs a week that come to me for training, and some people are driving from New York City for classes. Many of them come from Barrie to my classes in Niagara Falls, and that's because my training methods aren't available in those cities. It's all the click and treat. There's no realistic type training with balanced methods like I offer at my facility in Niagara Falls. So the long and short of what I'm saying is I've had all kinds of pit bull type breeds of dogs, never been bit by any of them. My experience with all these breeds is that they're terrific, and of course dogs are going to have a good temperament or bad temperament as to how we raise them and as to their environment, how we influence them. If you socialize them and you bring them for training and you give them boundaries and proper exercise and lots of love and tender care like you have this dog that you brought with you today, then there shouldn't be any problem. Anyway, go ahead, Shawn.
Well, you know, just to add to that, we talk to obviously a lot of vet techs, veterinarians, people that are working with dogs all the time, and we hear that over and over again. You know, like a lot of vet techs we know actually have pit bull type dogs. Same as the veterinarians, you know, all kinds. The bite stats are so skewed. You know, we don't want to point fingers at any other breed, but you know, these mixed breeds are not even close to the top of the bite stats. You know, out of the 47 deaths attributed to dogs since 1964, 2 of them were by pit bull type dogs. One of the breeds that was actually is targeted under the breed specific portion of DOLA is the Staffordshire, and it's never been involved in a bite incident in Canada ever. So I mean that speaks a lot. You know, what happens is the media really skews you know, the statistics. You know, let's face it, it's great headlines for them. You know, we've had correspondents saying, you know, if it doesn't say pit bull, they don't want to know about it.